Good morning. It's day 38 of the PCT. We just left camp, just started hiking back in the burn area, and I think we have a couple decent river crossings to start the day. This will be river crossing number 1 down there. You can see it comes from the glacier of Mount Jefferson. Okay, we're on the other side now. We both managed to balance on rocks and keep our feet dry. Looks like rain in the distance. And actually we have felt a few raindrops. So we'll see if that develops into anything. Give you a snippet of kind of how random your thoughts go when you're hiking. Joe was just trying to think of what the difference between thankful and grateful is. Like, what's the main distinction between the two? And I was over here trying to figure out what's opposite the globe from Oregon. Probably China. Maybe. Anyway, we are approaching the second river crossing. Hard to see, but it's right down there. Here it is. This one's actually really mellow. This should be easy. Like this pond used to be bigger. It's currently 11 a.m. We've done about half the mileage we intend to do today, so we're at about 12 miles for the day. So thought now was a good time to stop for some lunch. Check out the view. So we're getting new shoes tomorrow when we get to Big Lake Youth Camp. But last night at camp, we were talking to 2 Novo hikers who had just done the section that we're heading towards. And we're going to be walking over a bunch of lava rock right after Big Lake Youth Camp. So they recommended, starting with the new shoes after the lava rock because that stuff tears up shoes. So they also told us there's an observatory in that area where we might be able to throw away these shoes after we get through some of the lava rock. So I think we might take some of that advice. Why is that tree so short and fat? I love it. Also, this field really calls for some frolicking, but I will resist. A lot of blowdowns in this area. go under and then over. And then we'll go over. We're currently 0.8 miles from where we intended to camp today, which would be a 24-mile day. Right now, we're just kind of taking a minute in the shade here. Shade has been lacking for the last few hours as we've gone through a huge blowdown area, burned area with a lot of like trees to climb over. There is a good tent spot here without too many like risky looking trees, but we're kind of deciding if we just park it 0.8 early or continue to where we wanted to go. So we decided to keep going the additional 0.8 to our intended campsite, but we can see in the distance the cloud letting out some serious downpour. So really hoping that we get inside our tent before, like if and before that reaches us. I think we're like 0.3 from there now, so we're doing good. So this is the camp spot. Those burned trees should be far enough away. Maybe.
No, that's a fall right here.
So, I mean, the other spot was definitely way better, but at least we're closer to where we need to be tomorrow. But the question is this too keep going? So that spot just didn't feel safe enough. Too many dead trees nearby that, you know, if they fell, there's a chance they would hit where the tent spots are. So I feel like that would just be nerve-wracking all night, especially if we're gonna get some rain and a storm, potentially. So, onward. The next tent site that's marked in our map is in a mile. So, doing another mile. Joe's checking out an unmarked tent site. There's some clearing among these little pine trees. Is it flat? Not great?
It's like, I don't like it could work.
He says it could work. Alright, I guess this is the spot. Set up before the storm. We just heard some thunder. We have set up our tent amidst all of those fir trees, is what I meant to say before. And we're really just taking a breather right now. I think we'll have dinner soon and then go to sleep.